Hello, everyone. I am Kasie. I am a dream builder, a go-getter, and an outgoing entrepreneur. I love talking and collaborating with like-minded women. I also like to have a lot of fun and building a community of positive people working towards a common goal. I'm just so excited for today.
Me too, Kasie. I'm super excited to be here with you.
So you may think that since I have a YouTube channel and conduct live events on Facebook several times a week, that I enjoy public speaking. This couldn't be further from the truth, guys. In the past, if I had to stand up and talk in front of people, I just wanted to hide. And if somebody handed me a microphone, it made me like sick to my stomach. And I've even cried during faculty meetings. So is your business impacted by your fear of public speaking? So if you can relate to this, I want to know in the chat box below. So let me know. But I would like to introduce you to a very special guest today. Help me welcome my guest, Tina Bakehouse. Hi, Tina.
Hello.
She is a communication educator, executive coach, and storyteller. She helps others communicate with confidence and clarity. And TinaB, which is what many of her colleagues call her, was much like many of us in this group in the fact that she wanted to build a business to be of service to others. Tina Bakehouse has a background as an educator in secondary schools and also at the collegiate level. When she was sidelined with an illness from overusing her speaking voice, which caused her to lose her voice, she took action to make a change. Currently, Tina is the founder and CEO of TinaB Bakehouse, where she is working to save audiences from boring speeches. Hi, Tina. Welcome.
Yes. So it's actually TinaB LLC. So I love to say I'm that chief communicator of TinaB LLC. But yes, I am that founder and chief communicator. And I'm so excited to get to talk with everyone here today about the importance of effective communication. I just believe the world needs it. And that's where I'm here to help you as professionals to be able to up-level your speaker style.
That's great. So welcome. Now, this is your first time in this big Women Helping Women group, right?
It is, and I'm so excited. I'm a brand new member, so I'm super excited to make connections with other professionals, other leaders who have, want to find their voice, share their story, and be able to learn from each other.
Awesome. This is a great group for that. So, all right, let's get into some questions. So I know you just shared a little bit of, I shared about you to our audience, but can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Absolutely. I live here on a farm in Southwest Iowa, and I was that quirky kid who grew up with the Muppets, and I used my front porch on the farm as a proscenium stage. So I always loved to create radio talk shows with my younger siblings or fun stories or little shows for friends and family. And that morphed into not only being on the speech team in high school and college, but also lots of community theater and shows. And I just love going to Broadway. So I've got this passion for learning and sharing oratory. So as you noted earlier in my bio, I have a background of teaching high school speech, English, and theater. Got my advanced degrees taught at the collegiate level, and also for a while worked for a nonprofit promoting the arts and got to collaborate with a professional storyteller in New York to help youth and adults learn the 5 beats of a great story and be able to perform it. So what I found during the pandemic, as I sat with myself, I thought, I'm at act 3 of my life. And I'd been working as a chief creative officer at Malvern Bank, creating puppet shows and using the arts to teach financial literacy and do outreach and all kinds of fun things. But I realized I am called to help. I'd been doing this on the side for more than 10 years.
Yeah.
So I created a signature coaching program, the Magnetic Speaker Blueprint, to help leaders learn who are you as that authentic speaker that you are, your temperament, and then how can you craft with best speaking practices a signature talk. So I've been so excited to have this group coaching program and do some individual VIPs as well. So I love being able to see people, even like you, Kasie, have that nervousness and let it go and lean into the fear, but actually find the faith in themselves.
So, I have personally struggled with public speaking and being confident in sharing my message. So how would you be able to help women like me?
Yeah, well, so there's so many ways to do this. And the first is to understand that what you have in your control is preparation and being able to learn those best speaking practices, specifically with how to structure a talk, how to use simplicity and story for engagement. And so it's learning those strategies that makes you much more effective. The second is practice. And I know if you've been in sports, if you've been using technology, all kinds of things take practice to get good at, and actually saying the words out loud, getting good at it. That I give guidance in terms of different ways to do that are helpful to get you better at the very thing that you fear. And the other piece is the pause. Breath is a big part of what I do. I do guided imagery work, and I find that helps a lot of my clients to be fully focused, to let go of those negative thoughts, the fear of judgments. And so it's teaching, what is the authentic speaker? How can I stay in that space and get out of the conditioned self? Because the conditioned self is telling us lots of crazy negative things like, you can't do this, you need to stay small. It's so much easier not to do it. And being full of fear. And what I help with this is really teaching you how you analyze with authenticity, craft content that matters, and be able to do it as the who that you are, authentically and true, with confidence and clarity.
That sounds great. I'm just like listening.
I love it. I love it.
All in, Tina. So I read on your website that you help save audiences from boring speeches. Can you tell me more about that?
Absolutely. I love that phrase, right? Who loves a boring speech? Put yes in the chat, or heck no. I don't think any of us really like to sit and watch be bored to tears. I often say, if the speaker's giving a speech and the audience isn't listening, did it ever really happen? Okay. And what I have found is that there are definitely, in my over 20 years of teaching, there are ways, no matter what walk of life you are, what voice you have, what kind of stature or content or messaging or topic that you are passionate about, is how can you make it come out and convey in a meaningful way. And so I teach allowing that passion to drive the communication, and teach you the beats for a great story, because storytelling resonates with us. It's 22 times more memorable than facts, and everyone can be a storyteller. It's just learning the strategies for how to do it and get practice at it. My son, even years ago, I remember when he was joke telling and putting the punchline at the front, and one of my friends looks at him and says, "Anderson, that's not your best work." He was like, "Oh, I need a joke book. I need to look," it was like a dagger in his heart. Well, he practiced with that joke book and created some actual beautiful, fun puns and jokes. And when he got that first authentic laugh, he recognized that yes, structure can be taught, and ways to build in analogies or bring life to data, or to flush out what's essential, and choosing, we are full of information, all of us, distractions. So how do we make our speeches less boring? It's choosing what is essential, engage with story, and do it as ourselves, and let the passion lead the communication.
Great. Okay, so I also saw this. Oh, this is amazing. So I also saw that you have taken the TEDx stage, right? So that sounds really exciting. What made you want to speak at such a huge platform?
Well, I don't know. Many people have heard TEDx. It's becoming a big hype, even more so since we've been, in a pandemic, and we have access to technology, so we can watch those wonderful, beautiful TED Talks that are ideas we're spreading. And so years ago, I've always had the desire to get on that red dot and share an idea with spreading. And on my farm, I had this idea of sharing and expressing the importance of teaching people where their food comes from using the arts. And so I created this idea of Ag Arts, a new experience together. And it worked out that I started attending TEDx talks, and I just felt so inspired by the other speakers. I thought, well, if they can do it, I can do it. So in 2018, I had the wonderful, beautiful opportunity to be selected to get to share that particular TEDx that you can access on my website at tinabakehouse.com, but you could also just put in Tina Bakehouse and Google it and find it. But the beauty of that is getting that experience and sharing my story. And that's why I think why individuals crave doing a TEDx talk, because it gets to express your experience, and it's that journey, and you lead the audience through that journey, and it's a growth experience too, because it's a professional credibility and says, hey, if you've done a TEDx talk, people will take you more seriously.
Yeah, they want to listen.
Absolutely.
Okay, I know you don't have a whole lot of time today, so we only have one more question. It's the 1st of February today, and what is on your calendar for the month?
Ooh, the 1st of February. So I like to say it's fun February. So welcome to February. It's been so beautiful here in Southwest Iowa with the sun. I'm super excited to offer to everyone who would love to attend is the 5 days to become a magnetic speaker. It's a free Facebook Live workshop. It's Monday through Friday, February 21st through the 25th. And it's from 1 to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's February 21st through the 25th, 1 to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And during that time, you're going to learn passion and how to get a passion topic, and then preparation and some strategies and tips for how to prepare a talk, and then poise and having presence and the practice. As you can tell, I love alliteration. So I would love to have all of you join. You can register and get a workbook. It is free. My goal is to help all of you as professional women, because how many of you have found yourself in a professional setting where you've been shushed, or you have not said anything at a board table and you felt nervous to do so, even though you had a great idea, but it was surrounded by that energy of, well, maybe I shouldn't say anything. If you're one of those women, say yes in the chat. I've been there too. And what I'm helping with this particular 5-day workshop is to get all of you as women leaders, entrepreneurs, to really reveal that you are worthy, and that you do have a voice, you do have a story, you do have ideas that are worth listening to, and to get that confidence and clarity to do so. And it's this 5-day workshop, February 21st through the 25th, 1 to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I know we'll put in the chat a registration link so that you can get that book and join me and learn more about you, so you can up-level your speaker style. That's what we're all here about, right? Is if you have something you care about, you need to talk about it. That's how change happens, is getting out there, getting with your voice and sharing the idea and expressing it with the passion that you have for it.
Great. So, all right, ladies. Well, Tina also has an amazing freebie for you. So if you put a huge, super happy face emoji in the chat box, we will send you her PDF right after this. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Yes, it was such a pleasure, Kasie. Such great questions. And yes, if you want that PDF, it's 5 mindsets to get out of your head about it and into your heart. So put a big smiley face. And I wish all of you an amazing February as you are leaders. And it's so exciting to be a part of this amazing group.
I love the freebie, by the way. So
I
really
you,
think your services are crucial and important. I love your passion about your craft. So, all right, everyone, go grab your freebies, and we'll see you all next time.
Thanks, Kasie. Have a great day.
You too, Tina. Bye.